Hello friends, I am Ankit and welcome to my channel. I am here with my daily predictions and analysis for global markets and commodities. In this analysis, we'll look into gold, silver, oil, natural gas, Dow Jones, Nasdaq, FTSE 100 Germany and India index. Do watch till the end, and those who are interested in a particular instrument can skip to the directly to the chapter of interest, and do press the bell icon. The next video will be up just before the US cash in, specifically for gold, Nasdaq and Dow Jones. Now, in this analysis, with the help of candlestick charts and indicators, we will try to find out the perfect entry points, the trading behavior of these instruments throughout the day, and what could be our take profits. Everything I am gonna tell you in next few minutes. Listen to it carefully. Definitely, it will help you in your day trading decisions. So let's start the day with gold first. See, on the 2-hour charts, gold is getting resistance at 1954 1955 zone, and it is very clear now. If you see it trading above 1955, one has to go long. Very clear. The target for gold is somewhere in this zone, that is 1963 1965, and in fact it can go well beyond towards 1970 levels. So whenever the next candle appear, it is going to be a larger candle. Remember, it has got, how many times I have told that 1937 1940 levels are going to be important, and once again it precisely touched 1937 zone and bounced back again. So this is the beauty of levels here. Strongly overbought on the 2-hour chart, MACD white divergent and the buy side. And if you look at the 3-hour charts, similarly on the 3-hour charts, see on the 3-hour charts, on the contrary, we are getting a different feeling. Lower highs is being created, and every retracement it is trying to offset with a drop. Now there is a support from the pivot at around 1948 levels, and with that as support it is trying to bounce back. However, if it breaks this, we may see it coming again towards 1945, and in fact it can go till towards 1942 levels. So probably one can remain short below 1945 and one can go long above 1955. That is a clear mandate. Above 1955, the target is 1960 1965 levels. On the 3-hour stochastic, this is overbought. MACD is still on buy side. RSI is comfortable. And if you look at the 4-hour charts, on the 4-hour charts, similarly, it is trying to see, this previous candle was of indecision. Now this candle trying to get a support. If it reverses from here and goes past 1955.5, probably then one can expect that we may see a sharper rise, which will try to take it towards 1965 and plus level. In fact, it may try to hit 1970 as well. So trade with caution. 4-hour stochastic looking upwards, MACD trying to converge and cross over on the buy side. And if you look at the daily charts, on the contrary, there is another observation that, see, previous two candles almost of symmetry, lower lows have been achieved, and now this candle opening below the previous candle, indicating probably there is a little bearishness. There is a support from the 20 and 50 period moving average, which are coming together, exponential and simple moving average, which are coming together at 1945 levels. So yes, if you see it trading below 1945 and sustaining below 1945, you can go short for 1940 and 1935 levels. Now lower lows might be achieved and it can try to hit 1935 if it trades below 1945 levels, then and then only. At the same time, look at the previous two candle lower highs. So the high for the day could be at around 1957-58 zone. So probably I will recommend, yes, you have to avoid a long entry till the time it is at 1958. Beyond that, it is a confirmation that it may try to rise strongly. Also, for the time being, if you try to initiate a long entry, one can try it out here at 1952 for the target of 1955 and 1957. See, 5 points you will get even if you try to enter at 1952. However, till the time it is below 1957, one can expect that it may retrace back again on the downside. Also, look at this, there is a strong support at 1945, so I will not recommend you to go short above 1945 levels. But yes, once it breaks 1945 here, and see, this is at 1947, and if it breaks 1945, there is a definite short entry for 1940 1935 levels possibly. So go short below 1945, go long above 1953. Beyond that, you can expect 1955-57, only 4 points, and if it trades above 1958, nothing like that, it is going to hit 1965-1970 levels. So take your positions accordingly. Look at the daily stochastic almost sitting at a bottom, so we can see a rise. However, the MACD has just crossed over and indicating a sell-off here, so I'll be cautious with the longs and I'll be cautious with the shorts as well, because there is a strong support zone at 1935-40 zone. I'll expect a bounce back in gold on the daily charts. Probably we are looking for a retracement, if not this week then next week probably, but these are the good levels to go long on gold. and remain long on gold for a near long term. So yes, take your positions accordingly. 1953, 1945, below 1945 it has got support at 1940, 1935 levels, and on the upside above 1957, yes, that is the time when I will consider this as extremely bullish, and it will try to achieve highs at around 1960, 1965, 1970 levels. Take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at silver. Look at the 2-hour charts for silver, and it is trading in the bearish territory still, very clearly trading in this channel. Now, but at the same time, remember, it has got its support intact at 2440. Now these are a very strong support levels. You must have heard it from many times from me at multiple incidences that 2440, till the time it remains above, we can see silver bouncing back again. So probably this candle, it may try to come back, achieve this levels, and then forming the double bottom, it can try to bounce back again. That could be expected out of silver, but any long entry is only beyond this zone at 2475. So if you see it trading above 2475, one can go long. At the same time, if you see it trading at 2440, one can go long. That is my expectation. Look at the MACD, it is looking downwards, and our stochastic looking downwards, MACD trying to converge here, RSI looking downwards here. Now look at the 3-hour charts. On the 3-hour charts as well, see, lower highs is what is bothering me for taking a long entry on silver. This is what I am trying to say, and on the contrary, this is what I am trying to look at. So possibly once it trades beyond this zone at 2465, 2470, yes, you can go long. So one can take a long entry at 2470. The next target is 2480, which is going to be a stronger resistance. Beyond that, one can say that silver will try to enter into buy zone, and then 2500 will be achieved today itself. So yes, a long entry about 2470 can be taken, and if you look at the 3-hour stochastic, it is trading near bottom but can rise from here. MACD is still trading on the sell side. Now look at the 4-hour charts. On the 4-hour charts, if you look at, see, on the 4-hour charts, this candle was of consolidation. 3 candles it consolidated, now trying to trade with a drop. Probably it might get a support here at 2440 levels if it continues to drop from here, and yes, there is a little resistance at 2478. So yes, on the large, if you see 2480 to 2440, these 40 points, I'll still ask you to remain cautious, but yes, at around 2440 levels, you can try to initiate a long entry. Beyond 2440, we can expect 2420 levels, but my expectation for silver is to bounce back a little, and these should be the good levels to go long on silver. 4-hour stochastic now looking upwards, MACD white divergent, and hence it has to converge from here, probably giving couple of green candles. RSI is oversold, hence a bounce back can be expected. Now look at the daily charts. Here on the daily charts, you will see it has to cross past this zone 2470 levels, possibly beyond 2470. The target is 2475, 2485, 2500. So this is the 20 period moving average at around 2495 levels, and this is the 50 period moving average at around 2520 levels. These two zones silver has to pass by to sustain in the bullish zone, and once it sustains above this zone, it is going to remain extremely bullish. So for the day, the long entry is above 2470, that is very much clear, and the short entry is below 2440. Now look at the daily stochastic, it is oversold here, hence a rise I am expecting. Also look at the MACD, but these two indicators are trading contrary or opposite to each other. Here it is oversold, here it is just enter into sell side, so probably it has to sustain this zone for a little long, and hence largely it is indicative that it has come back into bearish zone. However, it is oversold and a little bounce back is must. So possibly till the time it remains below 2520, I will not expect it to complete this retracement, rather 2540, which is again a very strong resistance zone. So if it crosses 2540, then only silver will enter into buy zone or bullish zone again. And looking at this, I'll advise you not to trade between 2440 to 2470 levels. Above 2470, you can take a long entry for 2475, 2478 and 2495 levels. Beyond that, it will try to go past by 2510, 2520 levels also. On the downside, yes, below 2440, you can expect it to hit 2430, 2420. These two levels are important. But as I said, I'll give you a weightage right now on the candles. It appears that it can be largely a red day, but however, it has to break the lows at 2440. This is going to be important support zone, and then 2420 will come into picture. At the same time, on the upside, it has to break 2495, 2520 zone for it to sustain the bullish zone. Hence, take your positions accordingly. Don't trade between 2440 to 2470 levels. Beyond upside and downside, one can remain long, but trade with strict stop loss, as it is going to largely remain an indecisive day for silver. Take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at oil. See, these are the 2-hour charts for oil. You can clearly see from last 2 days it is trading precisely within this zone, failing to go past 105 and failing to go below and failing to trade below 102 levels. So yes, you can clearly see we have to avoid, or we have to exercise caution in between these levels. Now look at the near term time frame charts. See, it is getting lower highs, indicating that there is a downward pressure, but at the same time here at 102.5 there is a little support, rather I will say 102 levels there is a very strong support. So I'll recommend you to go short only if it sustains below 102 levels, which is also 100 period moving average here, and a long entry beyond 104.2 can be taken. Beyond that, one can expect 105, 106 levels. 2-hour stochastic looking downwards, MACD trying to converge and crossover and enter into sell side. Now look at the 3-hour charts. On the 3-hour charts too, see, it is getting a very strong support at 103 levels. This is the 20 period moving average, and then at 102 levels, this zone is important till the time it sustains above this. Also look at this, there is a stronger resistance at 104.2 and 104.8, rather I will say 105 levels. So as I said, in between 105 to 102 we have to exercise little caution. Below 102 levels, yes, one can go short. Right now it appears as the lower highs have been created. Right now it appears we may see couple more candles on the red side, and it can try to drop again below 102 levels today itself, where you can expect it to drop till towards 101 and $100 levels. Look at the daily 3-hour stochastic looking downwards. It is MACD is trying to converge and crossover on the sell side. Now look at the 4-hour charts. On the 4-hour charts, if you look at, similar is the formation, and yes, lower highs. Hence, any breakout beyond 104 is a very good indication. 104.2 rather I'll say is a very good indication that one can go long on crude oil here. At the same time, breaking 102, yes, you can go short. So don't trade between 102 and 104.2. And 4-hour stochastic looking downwards, MACD trying to converge here, running parallel, and RSI not showing any signs. If you look at the daily charts, on the daily charts, on the contrary, see, these are the two candles. The fresh candle has to start. The for today, the new candle has yet to start on my with my broker. And yes, if you see it trading, the next candle, if you see it trading below 102, definitely one should go short. One can expect a sharper fall in crude oil, and this time the fall could be long enough or strong enough. See, previously we have seen 108 to 103, and this time the fresh candle will again try to take it towards 98 levels. We may see a stronger drop till towards 98 levels. So once it trades below 102, don't forget to go short. Very clear. Once it trades below 102, don't forget to go short. Daily stochastic looking downwards, and it may continue with the downward pressure. MACD is still on buy side, may cross over on the sell side. So in between 102 and 104.2, don't trade. Beyond 104.2, you can expect 105 and 106 levels, and below 102 one can remain short for 198 levels. In fact, it may see 98 and 97 levels also. Take your positions accordingly for crude oil. Now let's have a look at natural gas. See, natural gas has beautifully got the support at $6.9 levels. With the support at 6.9, it is trying to rise. Higher lows is getting created, lower highs is getting created. The resistance at around 7.15 levels is still very much there, and if it breaks 7.15, yes, you can go long. Then the target is 7.25, 7.3 levels, and plus levels also can be expected. At the same time, if you see it trading below $7 levels, one can go short for 6.9, which is going to remain a stronger support. 2-hour stochastic looking upwards, MACD is still on buy side, indicating little bullishness on the 2-hour charts here. And if you look at the 3-hour charts, similarly on the 3-hour charts, see, it is trying to consolidate here a bit, and with the upward move, see, what it is trying to do, it is trying to trade within this zone. Hence, even if you see it trading beyond 7.115, one can still expect that probably it may try to hit back towards 7.2, 7.25 zone, and beyond that, sky is the limit. At the same time, if you see it trading below $7 levels, I will recommend you to go short. Then 6.9, 6.8 can be expected. 3-hour stochastic looking upwards. MACD is just crossed over on the buy side and RSI is comfortable there. It was overbought. I told very clearly near around 8 levels that go short on NG. Now look at the 4-hour charts. On the 4-hour charts as well, it is creating lower highs, and yes, till the time, rather I will say now, once it crosses 7.2, then only I will recommend you to go long for 7.3, 7.4 levels. At the same time, the support at $7 levels is very much imminent, very much evident. Hence, one can go short below $7 levels for 6.9, 6.8, 6.7 zone. So 6.6, 6.7, a very strong support zone for NG. Probably it has not to break this zone. And at the same time, on the upside, if it breaks 7.2, one can expect 7.3, 7.4 and 7.6 levels also. 4-hour stochastic looking upwards, MACD trying to converge and crossover, RSI not showing any symptom there. But look at the daily charts. On the daily charts, see the fresh candle on NG is yet to start. However, look at this lower highs and see the previous low failed to breach below, and there, yes, it is getting a stronger support at 6.9 levels. At the same time, the resistance at 7.3 levels. So the next candle, when it starts and if you see it trading above 7.2, definitely one can go long there, and the target is towards 7.35, 7.5 levels. In fact, it can go further high towards on the upside. At the same time, if you see it trading below $7 levels, here, yes, you can go short. Then the target is 6.9, 6.7 levels, and in fact, it can try to go well below these levels. So daily stochastic now entering into oversold zone. MACD is trying to cross over. RSI is at comfort zone here. Probably, yes, if you see it trading below $7 levels, you can go short for 6.9. Then if it breaks and sustains below 6.9, then 6.8 to 6.7, 6.6 levels can be achieved on the upside. If you see it trading above 7.2, go long for 7.25, 7.35, 7.4 and plus levels. Also take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at Nifty 50. See, yesterday I told on for Nifty that one can remain long, one can expect 17,400. It has precisely achieved 17,400, and since then it has continuously dropped and achieved a support at 17,100. Now for the day, if you see it trading below 17,100, one can go short. So yes, below 17,100 only I will recommend you to go short, and above 17,200, yes, you can go long for 17,300 levels and plus levels. I don't expect that it may try to break any of these, but yes, 17,100 is expected to break. Probably it may try to go back till towards 17,000, and this time it may be a sharper drop which will try to take it further on the downside. However, look at the fall there. See, it was overbought, consistently overbought, it has dropped sharply, and now it is trading into oversold levels. I'll be watchful if it continues in this oversold zone. Look at the MACD, white divergent on the sell side, and it is extremely divergent. The peak is done, probably it appears, or if it gives a further red candles, it is going to be further sharp. Now look at the 3-hour charts here. On the 3-hour chart, see how beautiful it has created the symmetry, almost reflecting both the candles. See, double top here, almost creating the symmetry here. See, all the candles still here are almost beautifully placed symmetrically, and in fact the support at 17,100 is taken. So yes, it may try to come back till 17,100, that is expected, and beyond that also it may try to drop. So if it breaks 17,100 zone, now see, when I say 17,100, it means that it has to cover this zone between 17,050 and 17,150. It has to trade out of this zone. If it breaks this zone, see, it has to complete this journey and it will go directly towards 6950 levels. So trade with caution there. However, it is oversold on the 3-hour charts as well. MACD is trying to converge and crossover. RSI is not showing any symptoms there. Now look at the 4-hour charts. On the 4-hour charts, similarly, one can observe that it has completed the journey till here, and 17,100 is achieved almost. Now I'll be watchful of next candle. Probably the next candle, till the time it remains below 17,200, I will recommend you to go short, remain short for any highs. If you see it trading at 17,150 and 17,200 levels, and if you see it going back down again. Probably that is the time one can go short. One can expect that it will try to breach 17,000 levels again and try to head towards 6950 levels. Oversold on the 4-hour charts. MACD is trying to converge and crossover on the sell side. However, it is still bullish. Now look at the daily charts, the most important. Now look at the daily charts. The daily candle has taken its support. This is a 50 period moving average, giving it a support at 17,100, and there is a little resistance at 17,200. So go long above 17,200. One can expect that it will try to come back to 17,300 zone, and if it breaks this, we can expect higher highs towards 17,500 also. On the downside, breaking 17,100, one can expect that it may try to come back towards 16,950 levels, 16,900 levels. In fact, can give a sharper drop towards 16,800 also. So take your positions accordingly. For Nifty, it appears probably don't trade between 17,200 and 17,100. In fact, if you see it rather going towards 17,200, only sustaining 17,200 plus one can remain long. One can expect 17,300 again on the charts, and beyond that the sky is the limit. Look at the daily stochastic looking upwards. MACD trying to converge as it was overbought, or rather I will say the peak has been done and it is trying to converge from here. RSI is at comfortable zone here. So probably yes, one can go short below 17,100. The target is 17,050. 17,000, 16,950 every 50 points. There is a stronger support below 16,950. We may see a stronger fall which may try to bring it down towards 16,850 levels. On the upside, if you see it trading above 17,200, one can expect that it is going to hit 17,260, 17,300 and 17,350 levels. So take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at US30. See US30 on the 2-hour charts trading at the bottom of the, or rather outside the Bollinger Bands here, taking the support at 34,600. There is a stronger resistance at 34,750. Only if it breaks 34,750, and rather I will say only if it breaks 34,800, I will recommend you to go long on US30, and then you can expect 35,000 levels again on the charts today. And if you look at the 2-hour stochastic, it is oversold. MACD is wide and divergent, and hence it may need to have couple or more green candles for it to sustain the further drop. Now look at the 3-hour charts. On the 3-hour charts as well, see it is trying to retrace back a bit, but there is a stronger resistance at 34,750 and there is a support at 34,600. So this is also 100 period moving average here. If it breaks below 34,600, yes, one can definitely remain short there. On the 3-hour stochastic, oversold, and MACD is also almost achieving the peak, and hence convergence is required. Couple of green candles can be expected here, which might try to take it towards 34,750, 34,800 levels. Now look at the 4-hour chart. Similarly, on the 4-hour chart, the candle size is diminishing. However, this is with cash market, this is with futures market, and you can see there is a little resistance at 34,900 and 35,000 now for it to break past by. I don't expect that it is going to achieve the highs which it has seen previously. Now look at this also. Right now, if you see it, it is probably looking back to, it has achieved this zone very clearly. Now if it breaks this, it has to sustain 34,500, which is going to remain a very strong support. And below this, how far this could go, see it can come back till towards 34,500, and from there a bounce back can be expected. Largely, if you expand this, extrapolate this, it is trading in this expansion zone. So this is largely a retracement, but it can extend till towards 34,500. However, I am still bearish on US30. And if you look at the stochastic there on the 4-hour chart, it is oversold. MACD is wide divergent and still on sell side. This is just a second red candle after the crossover. Now look at the daily charts. On the daily charts, very clearly indicative that here only the long entry is beyond 34,800 levels. This is 100 period moving average, the red line here. It is going to give it a stronger resistance than the 20 period moving average, now at around 34,700 levels. So till the time for the day it remains below 34,800, I will not recommend it to go long. Beyond 34,800, one can expect 34,950 and 35,000 levels, and in fact it can retrace back higher on the upside. However, I am still bearish. I will expect it to first achieve 34,500, then I will be watchful how far it goes. The next support at 34,400. If it breaks that zone, we may see a stronger fall on US30 towards 34,200 levels. Daily stochastic looking downwards here, and probably we may see a good drop. And RSI, MACD not showing any signs. RSI is comfortable. So yes, One can remain short on US 30 till the time it is below 34,800 levels today. Probably we may see a sharper drop towards 34,500 anyways is expected. At least it may try to achieve 34,500 any point of time today, and if it breaks that, then 34,400 the next support. Breaking this, it will directly land to 34,200 levels. Anything is possible. These are markets, so take your positions accordingly. Beyond 34,800 we will be looking at 34,950, 35,000 levels, so take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at US 100. Now look at the 2-hour charts for US 100. For it to sustain, it has to sustain above 14,000 levels for it to confirm the reversal. However, there is a strong support coming into picture at 13,600, and yes, you can take a long entry once you see it trading above 13,720. Then you can expect 13,800, 13,850, rather I will say 13,880, and then beyond that sky is the limit. So I'll be watchful and cautious here. Any break below 13,600 is a good sign that it may sustain the lower levels. It is extremely overbought here, hence a couple of more green candles on the 2-hour charts can be expected. Similarly, MACD is white divergent and it must start converging. RSI is oversold and it must start to look upwards with couple or more greener candles. Now look at this on the 3-hour charts. On the 3-hour charts, the indicators are indicating the same story. On the 3-hour charts, there is a little resistance at 13,700, and if it breaks 13,700, one can expect that it may try to hit 13. That is why I say 13,720. After that 13,880. First 13,800, then 13,880, and then 13,950, 14,000 can be expected. So I'll be trading accordingly. Take a long entry above 13,720 only. At the same time, taking a short entry below 13,600 can be recommended. And if you look at the MACD is wide and divergent, and couple more green candles can be expected. And with the US cash session, it may try to drop again. Look at the 4-hour charts. The 4-hour candle probably forming, see, it is trying to form a ladder out there. And yes, only long entry is beyond 13,720. If you see trading beyond 13,720, go long, else the next candle will try to bring it further fall, and this may be a bigger candle which will try to take it towards 13,500 levels. If it continues to drop below 13,600, we can expect it to hit 13,500 and below levels. Now look at the 4-hour stochastic. This is also oversold but can sustain these levels. MACD is white divergent on the sell side. This is just third candle after the crossover. And if you look at the daily charts, now this is going to be important. Look at the daily charts, and if you consider the daily charts, it has got its resistance intact at 14,300. I have told you in my daily analysis, till the time it remains below 14,300, one can remain short and see what it has done. Now on the downside, if you look at it, is an expanding triangle and indicating bearishness. The support at 13,500 is imminent. Probably it may try to hit 13,500 today. And on the upside, if you see it trading above 13,720, one can go long for 13,800, 13,880, and then beyond that also it can try to fly higher towards 14,000 and 14,200 level. These are markets, anything is possible. One can remain long beyond 13,720 but trade with a strict stop loss, as a rise now may bring a drop later with the US cash session. Now look at the daily stochastic, again coming back to the sell side, and look at the MACD white divergent and still on sell side. RSI comfortable there. So yes, a long entry beyond 13,720 can be taken. Till the time it is below 13,720, my expectation is 13,600, and then beyond 13,600 you can expect that it may try to hit 13,500 as well. The strongest support is at around 13,350, 400 zone. So anything is possible. Take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at FTSE 100. Now this is the 2-hour charts for FTSE 100, taking the support at 7520. I have always maintained, how many times did I tell, that 7520 is a very strong support, and now 7560. In between these 40 points I will not recommend you to trade. So once it trades beyond 7560, one can take a long entry, and once it trades below 7520, one can take a short entry. The target and the important number is 7480 levels. Now look at the 2-hour stochastic oversold, MACD white divergent, and yes, it is still in red. RSI near to oversold, and see MACD must start converging from here on the 2-hour charts and 3-hour charts, and hence couple more green candles can be expected. Similarly with stochastic, it can try to give you one or two green candles. Look at 7560, stronger resistance, and 7520 very strong support, rather I say 7515. So in between these zone, I will not recommend you to trade. But if it breaks 7560, one can expect it to achieve higher towards 7580 levels, and then towards 7600 levels can also be seen. Also, now if you look at with the support at 7520, one can remain long on FTSE 100. One can expect 7550, 7560 levels. 3-hour stochastic looking upwards. MACD must start to converge from here. And if you look at the 4-hour charts, similarly on the 4-hour charts, it is a red candle out there. There is a strong resistance at 7560. Probably we may see one more red candle which will try to bring it towards 7480, 7460 levels. Look at the 4-hour stochastic, it is still bearish, and we may see one more red candle or two more red candles which will try to bring the FTSE towards 7450, 7440 zone. MACD is white divergent. This is just third candle. RSI hitting oversold zone. Now look at the daily charts. On the daily charts, you have seen one red candle, and the only reversal confirmation is if it breaks 7580 and first 7560. So once it breaks 7560, you can go long, else it may try to trade with a bearish bias. The support is at around 7500 and 7480 levels. These two levels are going to remain important. Then below that 7470, the 100 period moving average, and 7420, the 50 period moving average will come into picture here. So I'll be trading with caution. A little retracement can be expected till towards 7550, 7560 levels. In fact, one can see a drop from those levels. One can expect that it may try to correct back a little on the downside. Only bullishness is beyond 7580, 7600 levels. Stochastic looking downwards. MACD is white divergent and still on sell. RSI is comfortable. Considering this, let me tell you that currently if you try to initiate a long entry, yes, you can initiate a long entry with the stop loss at 7520 levels, and one can remain long. Probably it may try to show you 7540 first, very strong support, and then 7560 levels. These two levels it may try to achieve, and then when the cash session opens, it may try to break strongly on the downside towards 7480, 746050 levels. So take your positions accordingly. But remember, sustaining 7560, it is going to head towards 7580, which is going to be a stronger resistance for it to move anytime towards 7600. 7580 is a very big hurdle which it has to surpass to remain in a bullish zone. So trade accordingly. Now let's have a look at Germany 40. See, as I told you yesterday in my analysis that 14550 and 14600 was imminent on Germany 40. It has achieved this. Now again trading at 14250 levels, and if you look at, this is the resistance zone in which it is consolidated previously. Also look at this, there is a strong support at 14200. Breaking 14200, yes, you can expect that. See, first thing is it has to sustain below 14200, then 14150 levels. If it breaks this zone, there could be a sharper fall which will try to bring it or get it towards below 14000 levels. Now look at the 2-hour charts closely. You will find that lower highs are being formed here. However, it may try to retrace back till towards 14320, 14340 levels. 2-hour stochastic oversold. MACD white divergent on the sell side. RSI looking upwards. Couple more green candles can be expected, where you can expect it to hit 14320, 14350 levels. Look at the 3-hour chart. Similarly, 3-hour charts is trying to achieve lower highs. Probably 14350 is the level. If it breaks today, yes, you can remain long beyond those levels, and again expect it to head towards 14400. So I'll be watchful of 14350 for the day, and till the time it remains below 14350, my target is 14200, which is going to be a stronger support. 3-hour stochastic almost trading at bottom, may rise from here. MACD has just crossed over and still in sell side. RSI is neither bullish nor bearish here. Look at the 4-hour charts. On the 4-hour charts as well, you can find that there is a strong support at 14250. If it breaks this, we can expect it to break sharply on the downside. So once is 14200 is taken, one can go short. And if you look at here on the downside, there is a support coming into picture at 14150 levels. So for the day, 14150 is again going to remain a stronger support. Now see, it has given a sharper fall. It has corrected this consolidation zone. It has to achieve this zone at 14200. It may try to hit this, and yes, 14150, which is going to remain a larger support. Once it breaks below 14150, it will again fall back in this zone where it is consolidated for near long term on the 4-hour charts, and it will try to come back till towards 13900 also. Now look at the 4-hour stochastic looking downwards. Still it has the scope to give you couple more red candles. Crossover is looking forward on the MACD, and RSI is looking downwards. If you look at the daily charts now, which is the more important, see on the daily charts it has achieved the high here. This highs, I think it should not be broken. Then these highs are going to remain for a little long. Now we have to live with it, and this is a reversal candle after this uptrend. Probably now we may see red candles which might take it towards or bring it back below 14,000 levels. Hence a short entry below 14,200 can be taken, and then one can expect it to hit 14,150, which is a very strong support, and then below that we may see a stronger fall towards 14,000 levels. So you can expect a little swing between 14,150 and 14,350. Above 14,350, yes, one can go long. That is the only level where above which I will recommend you to go long. Then the target is 14,400 and plus levels. Else, till the time it remains below 14,350 levels, one can remain short, and one can expect it to hit 14,150, 14,100 and then 14,000 levels. In fact, it can try to reach below 14,000 levels also. So this is all from my side. Take your positions accordingly, and if you have any trading or trading related queries, reach out to me via email or telegram. My telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the description. Also, you can be part of my telegram channel, where just by trading with the signals you can earn profits, and also be part of my mentorship batch. The next batch is starting on 9th of May. The strategies taught in this will definitely help you reap profits for lifetime. Reach out to me via telegram or email for any of your queries. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading day ahead. Thank you.